In 2011, when I decided that I wanted to try CrossFit, it was, nerve-wracking and scary, and I had no idea what maybe I was gonna flop and look like, I had no business being there, or, you almost win the CrossFit Open, you win your regional, and then you take second at the CrossFit Games. You never know what happened. So go out there, give it a shot, sign up for the Open. I think it's an awesome opportunity to give yourself a goal, give yourself something to work towards, put yourself in an uncomfortable position and push yourself. And then you also have something holding you accountable, right? Where now you have these tests that you have to do and put your score in. And so that's a cool thing, having accountability. Here we go. Today, now that we've said all that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some open prep. We're a month out. Like I said, we probably should have started doing this in November, which I kind of have. I've started adding in a little bit more AMRAP style, lightweight movers. And it's been a lot of fun, getting our engines back up. And so, you don't always have to go heavy and smash yourself, even though I really enjoy that too. So today we're gonna do a workout. I don't remember what year it was at, but we did it here in Denver. So it was either 2022, 23, or 24, I don't know. But it's a 20-minute AMRAP, 300-meter row, 10 deadlifts at 185, and then 50 double unders. And I remember the last time I hadn't been doing double unders a bunch, and so I got really frustrated when I kept tripping and throwing my rope like the child that I am. And so hopefully it doesn't happen today, but we'll see. Hopefully I can beat 99 rounds in 170 meters. I remember I tried to redo it, and that's when I got mad and threw my jump rope. People put out this open prep and open notes and open strategies. It's like so many of them is don't trip. That's the entire workout is who trips and who doesn't trip. And that's it. When I'm warming up for my open workouts, especially ones where, 9 times out of 10, open workout, your heart rate's gonna get up. It's gonna get high. But you don't want it you don't want to start a workout with your heart rate down, feeling cold. Because then what happens is that first round, second round, heart rate skyrockets and you lose your breath. You lose that mental edge where when you have those big spikes, big jumps, it can get overwhelming in your mind. And so you're like, I need to slow down. Do a good warm up, easy warm up, 10 calories bike, 10 calorie row, 10 side steps, left side, 10 side steps, right side, 10 squats, 3 times through. And then we'll start to do our warm up specifically for the workout, right? So we'll hit some rowing, we'll work up to our deadlift and get some jump ropes in. And then we'll hit the clock and we'll see where we land. A couple more points here. I know I got a lot to say today. Just really stall tactics, but I actually do have some shit to say. So listen up. So in this type of workout, it's more about being efficient with your movement than how fast you go, right? How can you hold a pace? You don't need to come out hot and go fast and then blow up or start to trip on your double unders. You more so need to hold a steady pace that you can continue to hold where you can maintain your breathing and your heart rate down and control your double unders, right? So being more efficient and not trying to go, because this is not a sprint, it's a 20-minute workout. This is like a 5K pace, right? So yeah, you can still go fast, but you don't want to go fast, like as hard as you can. This is not even a 90% effort. This is more like a 80, 85% effort. And I can't get this stupid knot out of my shoe. I tied it tight so I didn't trip up. So my shoes didn't come unlaced. There we go. So don't come out way too fast, right? Back off slightly, especially on the first round, and then try to maintain that same pace throughout, where if you come out fast, you're gonna fall off for sure, Or if you come out steady, backed off a little bit, then you try to maintain that pace where that will start to become hard later in the rounds. So just being more efficient with your movement, controlling your breathing, not going too hard, keeping your blinders on, right? If you're with around other people, going at your pace and not somebody else's pace. So that's huge. Obviously, if you do trip up on your dumbbell unders, which I think we all will, staying calm, right? Recollect yourself. Don't allow one trip to become 2 trips, to become 3 trips, to become 4 trips, right? When you start getting agitated, irritated, which I am a big culprit of, taking a breath, taking a second. Okay, yeah, I got my, every trip's about 7-8 seconds. So, all right, yeah, it's fine. One trip's not bad, right? But stay calm, collected, and then get back into your rhythm and finding your rhythm. When I'm doing double unders, right, it's where my hands are, right? So your hands are here, basically like if you had, you're shooting from the hip, your sixers, so you want to be close to the body and out front. What happens is a lot of times why we trip is the hand starts to drift, right? And I notice my left is the one that drifts on me, which is gonna, as that arc is coming over your head, the jump rope, it's gonna start to pull, right? If your hand drifts, this hand's here, now your rope is pulling, and that's when you trip and clip on one of your feet. So don't allow those, if you start to notice it, right? That's when I'm trying to be efficient and in the zone, all I think about is my movement pattern, not the number of reps I have to do or reps I have to go, but am I being efficient in my movement so that I continue to go, right? So on my rowing, nice long stroke, hands back before the knees, or let the knees go down, hands back, not sprinting that row, right? Deadlift, okay, get my belly breath, but fast, hand position, then boom, nice and efficient, driving my feet through the floor, not trying to lift it up to let my back blow up. Double unders, grabbing it, start to count my jumps, nice and efficient. Hands are in a good place, and I'm breathing efficiently. How I count my double unders if I don't have a judge is I just count my jumps, right? You obviously don't want to count the number of times the rope passes. That's insane and impossible to do. So just count your jumps. I don't do any single unders on my double unders, so even my first rep is a double under. So all I have to do is count my reps and get to 50. That's the most efficient way to do it. Yeah. And then most importantly, don't suck, right? So just get the job done. Here we go. Well, I'm not as fit as 24 Josh, at least compared to this workout. I was right there. I had a few trips. I think it cost me some time. I think I also paced my deadlifts a little too much at the beginning. I think I could have pushed the pace on my deadlifts a little bit. And then, I didn't have too many trips. I probably had like 7 or 8 total over 9 rounds. That's pretty good. I had one bad one where I tripped like 4 times. And then I had a lot of good rounds with it too. My pace on my row was good. It was like right around between 1:04 and 1:06, which wasn't a tough pace, but it kept my heart rate down. Where I think if I would have pushed it to like a 102 or 100 or a minute flat, my heart rate would have got up too fast, and I don't know if I could have held the deadlifts and the double unders as much. So, this is an interesting workout where there's definitely some tactics to it. I really like it, and that's what I like about the open, is it can expose weaknesses and, confront things that maybe you neglect in your training because it's like, oh, I want to go heavy or I want to go short really, really fast. Where sometimes engine work, 20-minute AMRAPs are phenomenal tools to, all right, how long can we sustain our heart rate? How long can we sustain our breathing? How long can we sustain our efficient movement with light deadlifts? How long can we, stay efficient with our double unders? A lot of really good things come from open workouts. And, a lot of people tend to shy away from lighter workouts because they hurt so bad. I mean, I'm just as guilty as that sometimes. Like I don't do workouts like Cindy because I know how bad they hurt afterwards when you can hit certain numbers and you have certain numbers in your head. So, but when the open rears its ugly face, sometimes we have to face those lightweight workout demons. It's crazy how heavy 185 starts to feel in the 9th round of this workout. So it's good. It's a good mover, a good test. The open's really fun in a really no fun kind of way. And like I said, putting yourself out there, having accountability for things can always help motivate us. So, yeah. I hope you guys sign up for the open. We'll do a couple more open preps prior to because we got about a month. And we also have a really fun workout and a really fun video next week. If we can shoot it, I'm really excited. It's a list of things that I think men should be capable of doing no matter where you're at in your life. If you're looking for a good workout, a good program to hop on, LFG definitely has open prep in it. Our Power Hour has open prep in it. So, yeah, come hop on the Pay Him program. DM me if you want a discount, if you're really intrigued. So I'll hook you up because I'm feeling generous today. So hit me up with a DM and I'll hook you up with a discount to any of our programs. So yeah, like, subscribe, do the thing. And as always, don't forget to pay the man.